Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another reading. And this one, it's a special one. This is on the writer strike. So the writers are allegedly going on strike. And we're going to kind of see how that's going to affect everything. Because last time they went on strike, I think it was like 2007 or something, and the industry lost billions of dollars. And so one of the things I want to look at is there are rumors that there are upcoming threats that AI will be replacing writers. And I know a lot of people have been asking about AI and stuff. If there are other AI readings you want me to do, put it down in the comments down below. But I'm going to kind of see what's going on with the writer's strike, what's going on with AI, and yeah, I figured it'd be an interesting, different kind of topic. So remember, these readings are all alleged, friendship purpose only, and let's get started. Okay, so let's first look at the strike. Magician's reversed. Knight of Wands is reversed. Six of Cups. Well, I can tell you right now is that they're going to have to up the ante of what they're doing. The strike alone might not be enough because the Magician is reversed, which is about your voice not being heard. And the Knight of Wands is actions that are misguided or don't really work. And the Six of Cups is the past reverse, which means that what we did in the past is no longer going to work in the present or the future. So whatever it is that they're doing, they're going to have to up the ante in order to get what they want when it comes to this strike, because it's, yep. So, the Six of Swords is reversed, which is travel, distance, change the internet. The Three of Cups is reversed, not trusting people, and the Two of Pentacles. So obviously we know a lot of the issues that they're having has to do with the internet and streaming services and not getting paid. And they're not willing to give that up. So that's the stalemate. The Two of Pentacles is reversed. I don't want to give you a piece of that pie. The Three of Cups is reversed. The Three of Cups tells me that someone doesn't trust something. So I know there were some rumors about them not trusting streaming numbers. And I actually do think, allegedly for chambers only, I do think that there's some sort of weird way that things are being calculated that if the strike is successful would open up a can of worms or Pandora's box that can't be closed. There's some sort of like secret or like you shouldn't know this that once this is opened would screw over a lot of people, which makes me think that there's more money in those numbers than they realize. Because the Three of Cups tells me like something gets funneled through something else. So instead of me like streaming to a platform and then giving you the money directly for every stream you have, there's a middleman or something that gets filtered in between. And that's where the issue is. And that's why they don't want to share the piece of the pie, allegedly from chambers only. That's what I'm seeing. Is there some sort of filter? No, I don't know if there's like bonuses for certain numbers and they get more money. I'm thinking it might be something like that where like there's like extra ways to get money, or maybe certain people are interested in certain demographics or something, so they're paying more money. I'm not sure exactly how that's working, but there's a gray area. Excuse me, it's the truth. There's a gray area in how things are calculated and where the money is shelled out, that it's not just like direct stream equals this amount of money. And that's the problem. They don't want, because to me, this is like, it's like if you were to be hired in my position and I'm getting paid a certain amount of money and getting certain benefits, but then when you get hired, I don't tell you what I was making and I don't tell you what benefits I was getting, and they're banking on you not knowing what I was paying in my benefits, so you don't get the same salary and the same benefits, even though if you knew about it, you could ask for it and you would get it. That's what this is giving. I also think that they might, a lot of them are what's the word? A lot of them are contemplating direct legal action against the strike. They're really going to fight this tooth and nail. The Justice card is reversed, which is about like lawsuits, things not going well. And the Two of Cups is upright with the Four of Cups, which tells me like they're going to pull out all the stops. They're absolutely not going to cave into this very easily. The only way they cave into this easily is if someone at the top has a better plan Right now, I don't see that. It could change, but I'm telling you right now, if this strike ends very quickly, that means someone at the top is going to do something sneaky. But for right now, they're absolutely like, we'll fight it. We'll fight it. You're not getting your win again. You're not winning again. They're really pushing back on this. I think a lot of actors are going to be threatened as well. 4 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, and 7 of Pentacles. I think a lot of actors are going to be threatened. We put money behind this. We're not putting money behind your project. If you are on their side, the next time when things are good, you're not getting money behind your stuff. Oh, they're going to hold grudges. This is going to get ugly. Even if the strike ends quickly, they're still going to hold this grudge. Yeah, this is... Oh my God, is every card going to be freaking reversed? Empress is reversed, King of Cups, and the Hangman. Okay, that's AI. So, the Empress being reversed, the King of Cups, and the Hangman, first of all, they're going to try to get people to write regardless. They're like literally willing to be like, do we have to go overseas? Do we have to do this? Whatever they can do to get people to write, they will. And on top of that, I also think that's the AI angle, because the Hangman is about, so the King of Cups is emotions, and the Empress is like a lack of sensitivity, right? No nurturing. So those two together with the Hangman is like sacrificing emotions. That's cold energy, right? What's more cold than a robot, right? So to me, I see that as AI. And for them, yes, I do think that they feel like we could just hire a few different people who are desperate to kind of fix the AI and make it better and have AI fill in most of the gaps. Yeah, they're convinced that they can do this because they're convinced that the audience doesn't give a fuck and that the audience will watch whatever they tell them to watch. So if you actually really do care, you're going to have to pay attention. If you really care about these writers' lives, you need to pay attention because they're banking on the fact that people will move on and stop caring. And guess what? History says that that is accurate, that the viewer doesn't give a fuck. So... and that they'll watch anything and they don't care. Oh yeah, the Fool, naive. Yeah, they're as long as they keep us naive, they don't care. Stars upright and the 9 of Cups is reversed too. So to me, I also see them fighting back. Celebrities that stand up for them. Some of your skeletons might fall out of your closet. Oh, really? This celebrity is supporting the writer strike? Well, what about all the demands he used to make? You're going to start seeing articles and be like, what, this person makes demands. This person did this. This person did that. I also think that they're going to try and get the writers to turn on certain celebrities as well. Oh, really? This person's supporting you? They didn't support you back then. They didn't do this. There's a lot of like, they're trying to make the writers turn on each other because that's the best way to stop them. And I'm telling you right now, if this writer strike ends quickly, they're still going to get writers to turn on each other. Their goal is to get you to turn on each other regardless. So even if a strike ends, they're going to be like, we'll find another way to get them to turn on each other. Absolutely going to get you to infight. Feels very political to me. So the Queen of Cups is upright, the King of Swords reversed, and the Strength card. Interesting. Strength is vulnerability. Huh. I mean, okay, I'm going to say something and it's going to offend a lot of people, but this isn't coming from me. So don't come for me. I mean, honestly, if you come for me, I don't care anyways. But the King of Swords is about overestimating your abilities. And the Strength card is a vulnerability, and the Queen of Cups is there, which is them being like, most writers are not that good anyways. It's right there. The King of Swords is like, you overestimate your ability. A lot of you are paid for things that you shouldn't be paid for. We don't care. That's that vibe. Yep. Judgment's reversed. Yep. They feel like a lot of writers' rooms are not professional. They feel like a lot of writers' rooms are full of excuses. And for them, they're kind of just like, you guys keep playing hardball with us and then don't produce the results we're looking for. It seems like they're blaming a lot of writers on shows not doing well. So they're kind of like, our shows have been on a decline. No one's watching TV. And we're blaming the writers. Your writing is shit. So we don't really give a shit. That's how they feel. And honestly, look, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, okay, which is about individuals here, because those are other people in the relationships you share. And the Ten of Pentacles is long-term success and goals. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. When you're a business person and you're looking at the numbers, they don't look great. And that's the problem. So for them, if you're looking at the numbers and you're like, okay, well, yeah, technically it would be better. It would be good if writers could get paid more. But then they're looking at the results and they're looking at the numbers and they're realizing the numbers don't add up. So here's the problem, okay? And this is why they're pushing back against writers. And I'm starting to understand why this strike is happening. I'm seeing both sides. So now that I'm seeing the other side, now I know a lot of you are going to think this is the villain side, but these are two different perspectives. What I'm seeing on their side is, yes, we understand that writers need to be paid. Yes, we understand that production costs are really high. Here's the problem. We're not producing the same results that we were 10, 20 years ago. So if we're not making enough money for it to go around, it's not sustainable. So they're worried about hitting a wall where, yes, we can pay you more now, but are we going to hit a wall where we're now profiting off of at a loss or producing at a loss? That's the problem. The problem is they're not making enough money to keep everything afloat for forever. So sure, they could probably do it right now and you could probably make good money, but in 10 years, would you hit a wall? Because once you open that box, you can't go back. So once we give you that piece of the pie, are we going to run out? Are we going to hit a wall? That's what they're worried about. The problem is the entire thing as a whole, like the entire system as a whole is the problem. It's not sustainable. Which is why they're like, maybe we introduce AI. I mean, at the end of the day, sure, the product won't be as good as it could have been without AI, but are we making enough money to risk that? If I'm not making enough money, if I'm not producing enough results, think about it also. It's also into that position where, unfortunately, with things like TikTok and stuff, people's attention spans are 3 seconds long. They're watching 1 season, maybe 2 seasons of a show. Once it gets to the 3rd season, no one cares about the show anymore. So why am I putting all this money and all this effort into something and promoting the fuck out of this thing, and then you guys dump it after 2 years? The solution is not black and white. It's not. They're looking to cut corners because they have to in the long run. So I don't know how to solve this problem. I don't. I think the only way to solve this problem is for the entertainment industry to somehow generate income via views some other way. But unfortunately, people aren't watching TV like they used to. They're not. I mean, obviously there's going to be a reality TV boom with the strike. That's what happened last time. And like, is that necessarily a bad thing? Maybe entertainment shifts a little bit more reality based. I mean, influencers are what are getting, I mean, think about your favorite influencer. They're getting more views than a TV show is getting when it's premiered a lot of times. So it's like, maybe that's the shift. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not in this industry, right? I'm adjacent to it, but I'm not directly in it. So I can't tell you how to solve this problem. But I can tell you is that no one has the answer. They don't know how to solve this problem either. So the strike is kind of a Band-Aid fix for a bigger issue, which is that the system is failing. So I do think they'll try and implement AI, and I'm not necessarily 100% against their reasonings. It makes sense to me. If I'm thinking like a businessman, I'm thinking numbers-wise, it makes sense to me. Long run, how is this going to sustain? I kind of get it. So I don't really think there's a great answer or a great solution to this problem. I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully this was entertaining. I do think that this will last longer, but if it does last a short time, I'm telling you, they're going to get you to fight each other another way. So strike or no strike, you're in trouble. Remember, these readings are all Alleged Friend Chambers only. Follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Antphrodite. If you'd like to tip, there's a link to my PayPal down below, and there's a button I use this a heart says thanks you. You can buy it directly. Until next time, good luck.